Maybe. Oh yeah.
Dude, bring it on. Man, you talk about 2 wild days. 2 wild days, bud.
I can
Guys,
imagine.
oh, geez. Welcome to the Drag Driver Pete News presented by Summit Racing for January 17th, 2026. Today is about, man, it's really a whole community thing. I have decided we're going to do a whole breakdown of all the stuff on Wednesday night on episode 136 for the show for the circuit. So we're going to talk about did that sell out? We are going to talk about Rocky Mountain Race Week and all the stuff that's going on there. But dude, there is a ton of drag and drive community updates. We're all over the place everywhere today. It's going to be awesome. So we hit that intro and let's do this thing.
Yeah, let's go.
Dude, what a crazy couple like probably the last 36 hours been a little wild, to be honest with
Yeah,
you. Been a little wild.
I saw tons of messages come through while I was at work yesterday. Glad you were able to handle all of those.
Man, I'll tell you, it's pretty funny. We'll talk about it in just a minute. But guys, listen, we're going to get into this. The news today, Drag and Drive, news and entertainment right here. You're fixing to get an earful of it. So for the folks that are watching on YouTube and Facebook, especially you Facebookers, please hit that share button as we jump in here. We're going to talk about a ton of fun stuff today during the Drag Drive Repeat news. And if you don't know, my name is Mike Narks. I'm the host of this and the show that happens on Wednesday nights. And then my right hand man, Mr. Eric White over here, is one of the busiest dudes I've ever met. He stays busy. What you got going on, man?
Man, just everything for Drag Drive Repeat. Preparing to hit our social media hard for the circuit now that registration is about to be done. So all of our promotion stuff that's on my plate now to get that stuff ready. And man, it's 10 degrees here with a white ground, so it's going to be a lot of working in the house type stuff. So still editing photos and getting that circuit stuff ready. That's going to be my whole weekend.
Yeah, my wife and daughters are headed to Tulsa, Oklahoma today to kind of hang out and have a girls' day, and then they're all doing stuff tonight. So, me too, buddy. I'm gonna edit some videos. I'm gonna do some stuff in the shop. I'm gonna finish up the Sick Week or the Race Car Friends trailer that's headed to Sick Week soon. It's gonna be kind of wild. So, we can't do all that, and I've seen a ton of it said over here in the comments today. But thank you to our race car friends that are out there. Like everybody that's always followed us, man. We've always called you this. This started as kind of a goofy thing I did as we were passing cool cars, and we've taken it to the next level, which is about what we do with everything we get our hands on. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the support for the circuit. Thank you for all the shares and the comments and everything like that. I'll tell you, as I've worked till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning the last couple of days, it's been nice getting those notifications, just kind of keeping me rolling. So appreciate you guys doing that. And then also our sponsors, man. We can't do this, can't travel, can't get out there, can't talk to everybody, buy new equipment, do all that kind of cool stuff without these sponsors. So if you're shopping, please hit Summit Racing, which probably has everything we other sponsors we have. They probably have that in stock. Um, you know how they do 4 facilities, 200 catalog editions. They do it all. They do it all. Deechworks, can't wait. Deechworks, Mark Campbell and David Deech, of Deechworks, bringing 2 cars to the circuit this year to be freaking awesome. Molly Motorsports, Adam is coming back out with the truck and tents and all the cool stuff for Molly Pistons, Driven Racing Oil. You know, those guys, dude, they're in Tulsa right now. I should have went with my wife and them today to go over and see those guys at the Chili Bowl. Why didn't I do that? Little dirt track, gravity track inside the Expo Center. Who would have ever thought that would have been a thing?
Right.
Howard's Cams, Luke B, our boy up there in where's he live? What's above you? Minnesota? Wisconsin, yeah, up there somewhere. He's in an M somewhere. Whatever is up there, he's up there. Appreciate him and all the valve train stuff that he provides us. J-Wire Solutions, of course. Jay and Brian headed down to Sick Week in just a couple weeks. I talked to Brian Acton yesterday about upgrades that they're doing to the car. Going to be crazy. Going to talk about that Wednesday night too. AFCO Racing products, probably on like 30 or 40%, maybe 50% of the cars that are in Drag and Drive have AFCO Racing products of some kind. Performer built transmission. Ryan was on the show, episode 134. Dude, deep dive into transmission voodoo technology. It was really cool. And in Car Change 3D, we got a segment on it today with Corey Nicholson up in Michigan. Man, love this guy. He does all kinds of crazy stuff. Keychains, dashes. So as you get ready to put in that, you know, Holly Dash or whatever, you guys can hit him up, carchange3d.com. And then Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. Our boy Eric has some killer cars from Racing Junk classifieds for later in the show today. All right, let me hit this video and then we will kick off this show.
What does it mean to be built with Summit? It means you're hitting the autocross, drag strip, road course, trail, dirt, or open road with confidence. Because built with Summit means you're using parts from the top names in performance, priced to make your project affordable, and it's all backed by trusted tech expertise and blazing fast shipping. Summit Racing Equipment. Let's build it together. SummitRacing.com.
Dude, his voice is so cool.
Chris Story says you can still make it to Oklahoma.
No way. I got too much stuff going on here. Hey,
and Derek says morning from a tower.
That's awesome, man. He's in the tower calling some races today, I think, which is, I'm jealous. 10 degrees where you're at, 21 degrees where I'm at. Derek down there living the dream. For our summit updates, y'all, we have Brian Nutter coming on in February. We haven't figured out the date yet, but I'm freaking pumped about this. We've been talking about this for a little while. This guy, super smart, does a lot of the back end stuff, or a lot of the front end stuff too, for Summit Racing and their Pro LS, Pro LT, any of their Summit branded parts line. Brian is probably involved in it somehow. So we're going to have him on. I really want to talk about, you know, we're going a little nerdy this year. We're going to do some real technical type stuff, and I want to get into the weeds with him on that. But then I also want to find out, like, how do they come up with what parts to offer? You know, is it like, what do they see? Is it passion projects? Is it, you know, business minded, like, hey, this style stuff is selling like crazy for everybody else, we should do one of our own? You know, like, how do they come up with that? So I'm excited to have Brian on here and to discuss some of that, all that stuff that comes up. And then did you see this post on the On All Cylinders podcast, or
I did not
website?
I seen a thumbnail for it, but I have not read it,
bro. Cobra R's kind of my jam. Now, I thought the Cobra R had a different wheel than what this is. I don't know what this story is on this car, but a couple from California own 3 Cobra R's. I think we need a new Cobra R. They should have not named the Mustang GDT. It should have been a Cobra R. Like, yeah, you missed the boat there, Ford. This 93 Cobra, 107 of these total built. Pretty rare car when you start looking at that. The 95, the 93, the one I'm showing here, has 2,800 miles on it. So sad. Man. Dude, it's really sad to see that. You know what I mean? Like, that car should be beat on, and it was built to drive like that. So it's kind of funny. You have these super rare Mustangs, but nobody drives them. Kind of sad. This car, even worse or better, I don't know, however you want to look at it. This 95 Cobra R, 200 and something made, 250 made. Yeah, had to have a like a road course license to be able to get this car, like to even buy it from Ford. It's kind of cool. 9 miles on this car.
That is ridiculous,
dude. Wow. Like,
if you're gonna have 9 miles on a car, you might as well sell it to a showroom or like a museum.
And that's probably what these cars do. I figure really like that they just sit, which is kind of sad. But obviously 9 miles, super cool that nobody ever drove it. And if they did, that's probably moving it on and off a trailer, to be honest. 250 of these cars, and then the 2000 model Cobra R. To me, this car is like this is the next level. This is really what pushed that whole thing, in my opinion. Like, think of early 2000s. You were a young man then. Yes, it does need a roof tent and it needs to be driven. Tom Bagley in here, Sam. And I don't know. I struggle because like this car, it doesn't show the mileage on it. So maybe it's like a driven car or whatever. Who knows? But this Cobra R, in my opinion, they were all red. There was like 300 of them made, and it had the big wing, it had the body kit, it had all kinds of that early 2000 stuff. But this really, I feel, ushered us into like this new model era. This had a 5.4, like 4-valve 5.4 with a blower on it. This car was a little bit wild. So without the success of that one, would we have had like a GT 500? You know what I mean? Because it's basically like it showed, hey, shit, people will buy this. So 300 of those cars made. One couple owns all three.
That's crazy to own all three of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You imagine the money that they're sitting on with those, especially with that mileage.
Yeah, I mean, 9 miles, that's insane. And then 2,800 miles on this one. But I really do love the more finned style wheel that these came with in 93. So I don't know why it has these wheels on it, but maybe it's some kind of special thing. I don't know. But
which of the three is your favorite?
If I'm buying to hold, the 93 is my car that I would probably look at. This Cobra R, the 2000, I'd buy this and drive the wheels off of this thing. So, what about you?
Sure. Fox body, 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Although that the SN95, I would just like to sit in that to see what a car from, what year was that one? 95. See what a car from 95 feels like that only has 9 miles on it. Like, you know what I mean?
I was gonna say, I think that's what your 240 is, right? To 95 or something like that, right?
92.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. See, perfect. It just has a few more miles on it and way more power. And just like Josh Rich says here, they would be a lot cooler with the turbo LS.
Oh, you want to break the internet? Take that SN95 with 9 miles on it, pull the engine, and put an LS in it, and you will ruin the internet for the day.
Yeah. Tubular K member up front, just completely switch it over to drag racing, mini tubs and a 275 tire.
Man, if I had unlimited money, the things that you could do to work people up would be great.
I say it all the time. If I was rich, I'd be so broke, dude. I'm telling you, I'd have 73 shitbox hot rods.
I'd be hated as much as Whistling Diesel, the things that I would do with money.
Oh yeah, it'd be awesome. But it'd be cool stuff. Like he just destroys stuff. I would take this 2,800 mile car and this car and put that 5.4 with the blower in the 93, and just swap it around. Here's what's crazy. I just realized this. This is 1993.
Mm-hmm.
This is 2000. Think of the difference in those cars in 7 years. Yeah. Like we went through a complete generational change. You went from probably one of the best performing platforms to ever have been in drag racing to this, which still is a great car. But like, think of how many Fox bodies have been built compared to what's this car, New Edge?
Yeah.
For drag racing. So pretty crazy.
Corey here saying, just got on here, probably bringing my 99 Cobra 2000 R Tribute with built everything, putting TTS on it now and shooting for 700.
Wow. How cool.
I'm assuming is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Tom, challenge accepted.
Yep, that's awesome. So
it's anyway, cool though, the fact that somebody owns all three though. That is a really cool story.
Right. And it's a great article. It's written by some dude named Jim. I don't even know, but the photos are good. I wanted more photos of the cars themselves. So, oh, wow. Derek Putnam, 160-ish horsepower between 93 and 2000. That's pretty wild.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
Jeff Kirchhoff pulled the motor on my 93 LX in the first year of ownership with 11,000 miles. Put in a warmed over small block Ford, street raced it that night.
Man, that's awesome. Yeah, super cool stories here. You can read all this on onallcylinders.com. A lot of other stuff going on over there too. So, we always say it's kind of an automotive discussion like what you're listening to here. This is a pretty cool article to read.
Yeah, Eric here saying I could never be a collector. If I got a car with 9 miles on it, it would be at 209 by the afternoon.
Dude, I'd drive it around and be like, I bought this car with 9 miles on it.
Right.
Drive it to my friend's house, drive it over here, drive it over there.
Yeah.
I think it is the struggle with collector. That's why I could never be one,
Yeah.
Anyways, while you guys are looking at the onallcylinders.com there for that article, you can also jump over and hit summitracing.com and grab your Drag Drive Repeat merch. You got hoodies, t-shirts, and then the big brim hats, which everybody that's headed to Sick Week, you're going to need. Order it now. We leave in 2 weeks. Go ahead and get it done. Get it to the house. You're already making an order today anyway. So get over there and do that and help us out.
For sure.
For sure. All right. Well, thanks to Summit and all the stuff they do for us. Been talking to Tommy a bunch lately, dude. It's been great talking and picking his brain on, how we can better support them and what they can help us with. They're so smart. So we appreciate them being part of the program here at Drag Drive Repeat. Well, tell us about some Drag Drive Repeat updates, man. What you got going on?
Yeah. So sounds like you're going to be wrapping up the trailer today, getting ready to head to Sick Week. So that's going to be pretty cool. What are you doing with that?
So I've got just the last few bits of stuff. I want to mount some more D-rings to mount the golf cart, which I pick up next week. And then I need to build some racks or some mounts to hold the A-frames up that are, promotional stuff. And then build a little bracket to hold the totes the totes up on the rack in the front that we built the other day. So.
Nice. And you're borrowing a golf cart? Is that what?
I'm going to rent one from a place down the street. They rent it for a month for $250.
What?
A month. So,
shoot.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that.
Nice. Tom saying, will Summit have it at the track? I'm assuming the Summit truck at Sick Week.
Yeah. So they'll have parts, all the stuff they normally carry, and then they'll also have some Drag Drive Repeat merch, hoodies, hats, and t-shirts. Holy jeez. That's crazy. Chuck Norris here saying, the Canadian Chuck Norris saying they leave for Sick Week in 8 days.
Yeah.
Woo, crazy.
Some other Drag Drive Repeat news. We had our drawing for the free entries to Rocky Mountain Race Week and the circuit. We had that last night, Thursday night. Thursday night. I was going to say. So winners for that, Matt Donovan won the Rocky Mountain Race Week free entry in our Race Car Friends membership group. I don't know if you've seen, but Matt is really excited about that.
Dude, he is so pumped.
Yes.
So pumped. And I'm pumped for him because he said he's wanted to go to that event for a long time.
Yeah. So pretty cool. Congratulations to Matt Donovan on that. And thanks to Matt Frost for giving us that opportunity. And for the Circuit 2026, Rich Van Allen won our free entry for that in the Race Car Friends membership group. So congratulations to Rich. He's been a long-time attendee of the circuit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, won the stick shift class one year, and looks like he's coming back to do it again this year. But he's going to have his hands full because I've already started looking through all the people that signed up for the stick shift class. Ooh, buddy, get ready. It's going to be awesome. Gonna be awesome. What's he saying here? We need to make sure the golf cart does wheelies. Bro, don't even threaten me. Don't even.
A lot of people talking about heading out to Sick Week here shortly.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Horizon 5. We've got leaving on the 29th from Sweden.
Heck yeah, dude. I can't wait to see Daniel. It's going to be awesome. He's one of my favorite people and definitely out there. Photography, DJ Photo, as you saw. Make sure you're following him right now because he's going to have a ton of stuff. I just want to say real quick, thank you to all of our Race Car Friends. This says OG Race Car Friends, but I just really want to thank all the Race Car Friends members. We're getting daily new people. Thank you so much. Now that we have the circuit registration out of the way, going to be doing a lot of fun stuff. Actually sent them a discounted and early entry opportunity for the circuit. That's going to be in place until the circuit opens. So that is kind of the, our members, we want to take care of them. They are supporting us. We want to help support them in any way we can. And so Race Car Friends members get a discounted rate and the opportunity to sign up anytime until the event starts.
Nice.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of awesome. All right. The Circuit 2026 is officially sold out. No more tickets available. Oh man, I didn't put it in there. No. This should say sold out right here, but it doesn't. So literally you and I were talking, I was doing the math because there's so many different ticket types. We sold out like 6 minutes before the 6 minutes before the show started. 170 plus tickets were sold to returning racers and their co-pilots from 2025.
That is incredible.
Insane, dude. 200 total tickets available. So it left us with, I think it was like 30 or it was like 29 tickets or something like that this morning. The public early list registration went up an hour. That left us with like 2 or 3 or 8 tickets for the public. I think 8 tickets for the public. Man, it's been such a blur. And then, of course, sold out right before we get in here. So pretty awesome.
Yeah, Josh saying he's coming for that 1K bounty at the circuit.
Dude, bring it on. That thing's going to be the 8th mile bounty this year. There are some hitters. We're going to talk about that in a minute, but definitely going to be some heavy hitters coming for that. Kind of exciting out there in the world to do that. And then, of course, if you didn't get in, here's how this is going to work. This is, I think, the first time I know it's the first time we've ever done it. I don't know of any other event that do this, but if you're serious about racing, get a road trip ticket now and be prepared to make the trip, because the road trip is our first line of waitlisters. So we want as many people on Route 66 during the circuit as possible. Okay. The road trip proves to, I don't care if you bring your daily driver, right? Because if you are on the premises at the Circuit 2026, you will get early and discounted entry for the Circuit 2027. That is racers and co-pilots and road trippers. Okay. When you sign up for the road trip, you are going to get an early racer spot for 2027. Again, we barely made it to the public registration this year. So if we get to 50 road trippers, I'll do a special shirt and all the kind of cool stuff we're going to do for them. Right now, I think we're like 18 or something like that. So we're not close to the 100 that we were planning on, but there are no more tickets available for the racer spots. So get on the road trip if you're serious about racing, because as people fall out of the circuit saying, hey, I'm not going to make it. I don't know why I signed up, because your car's 8 months from being done and you have 3. These folks, 3.5, these folks are going to, then I'm going to go to the road trip folks, see if they want to upgrade to a racer spot. If they don't, then I'm going to the wait list. So you'll have to get through 40 plus people on the road trip or more before a wait list spot is even open. And then we'll go chronologically, however it was submitted through the wait list will be done. So it's going to be kind of crazy. If you intend to race, you need to keep working on your stuff. Don't sit around and whine and bitch because there's not enough spots available. Dude, like, we have to limit these things so people can get track time. So anyways, road trip, crazy. I can't wait. We got Camp Counselor Bob in charge of that, and it's going to be nuts. We've got special parking already mapped out. We've got everything is going to be next level from what we did last year for the road trippers too. It's going to be really cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited.
And then obviously jump on, tell us, tag the circuit, tag Drag Drive Repeat with what you are bringing. Please make posts. We have if you go to the circuit page or Drag Drive Repeat, there's a registered profile picture you can put in your thing. We just want to take it over we want everybody that's cruising Facebook this afternoon to see this and go, man, what the heck is the circuit? What I miss,
right?
Because we now have 240 or 220-ish people signed up between racers and the road trippers. So pretty awesome. So
yep, anyways, I'm excited, which means I'm going to be collecting pictures for artwork for promotion soon. So also seeing all those profile pictures helps me know that I've found the right person when I'm looking for photos, if I don't already have photos. So that's a great thing that you and I have talked about before, of, being able to take our own photos now from previous events, as we have this library of photos of people's vehicles. We don't have to do as much hunting through Facebook looking for cars.
Yep, that's exactly right. All right, well, we've talked for nearly half an hour about our stuff. We got to talk about other people's stuff now.
Let's go.
Do some Driven Racing Oil event updates, man.
All right, here we go.
Hey, it's Brandon from Fort Smith, Arkansas here. Driven Racing Oil is a performance engine oil that can do it all. GP1 is the ultimate oil for any race or performance application. Whether launching hard at the drag strip, enduring the extreme heat of off-road and circle track, or pushing the limits in top-fueled drag boats and demo derbies, winning racers choose GP1. Compatible with engines from classic hot rods to cutting-edge race machines, GP1's unique surface cleaning and high zinc formulation ensures superior wear protection, particularly for flat tappet camshafts, while solving issues like cylinder washout with methanol and ethanol fuels. Crafted from the legendary Bradford, Pennsylvania base oil and enhanced with state-of-the-art additive packages, GP1 offers the best in protection and performance.
Oh yeah. You guys know DDR10 is your discount code for Driven Racing Oil. If you want to get some oil before Sick Week or any merch, or you can always head to Sick Week there. Driven Racing Oil will be on scene there, and follow them on Facebook and Instagram. They will post up on what events they're going to be at, and most likely they're going to be at an event near you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure. Well, event updates here. Olympic Streetcar Shootout posted yesterday that we have moved the Olympic Streetcar Shootout further into the summer, hoping for better weather and also getting it away from Rocky Mountain Race Week for our fellow Dragon drivers that attend that great event. The Olympic Streetcar Shootout will be taking place in August, the weekend of Friday, the 7th, 8th, and 9th of August. Obviously, I just said that. Says we're working on a few other possible changes for the event. We'll be posting a lot more, so stay tuned. Olympic Streetcar Shootout, that's one of it's the only event in the Pacific Northwest of the U.S. We obviously have Redwood Rally, which is south of them. That happens in September. So this is a perfect opportunity for you guys to get in and get your testing done for Redwood Rally, which is a Dragon Drive World Champion points eligible event. So go up, get your stuff done at Olympic Streetcar Shootout, cruise on down to Redwood Rally.
Yes, sir. And what's that?
Go ahead.
And we only have 15 days until Sick Week.
Bro.
15, 1-5.
Bro.
How does that make you feel?
Very anxious. I got to get all this stuff. Like, we've got a lot of decals that I've ordered and all that. Got to make sure those get in, kind of manage all that stuff. And then look at all these people that are like, Trevor Brandon's leaving on Wednesday for Florida.
Right. That's what, 5 days?
Yeah. DJ Photo, again, like you said earlier, leaving for Sick Week on the 29th. We know Tom Bagley will be flying in, I think, on the 27th. So that's like 10 days for him. Rovic here says headed out on the road in 5 days. I hope he is. We're going to talk about, he sent me an email last night with an update on his car. The Canadian Chuck Norris, we leave for Sick Week in 8 days, driving the 1,500 plus wheel horsepower stick shift GTO. Going to be crazy from the Great White North.
Derek Putnam in here. Always love Derek giving me the countdown. 14 days and 20 hours. So you have less than 15 days now, people. Oh. And we're going to talk a little bit later about some people that don't even have motors in their cars. And it starts in 14 days and 20 hours. So,
yeah. Would
so
you be full on? Yeah.
No. If you think you have anxiety and all you got to do is get your trailer ready and drive over there, imagine these guys that don't have engines in their cars.
No way. The DJ Photo here says 3 Swedish cars are ready to take on Sick Week 2026. Man, that's going to be crazy. Bring it on. I can't wait.
So that puts us up to 43 events for the year on the 2026 schedule. So as always, you can find that full schedule at dragdriverepeat.com/event list -2026. Head over to the website and see that full schedule. See what's upcoming in and around your area.
That's awesome. Tom and Julie Wilhelm there saying Julie and I are headed. We're slackers. We're leaving on the 29th. I'm not leaving until the 30th, and I probably have a longer drive than them. And then Ken Cuttle in here saying, good morning, fellas. What's up? 2-time in a big block all motor big block champion of Six Summer in one of the most gorgeous Chevelles out there. Again, thanks to Driven. If you guys are at the Chili Bowl in Tulsa, please go over, hit these guys up, say hey, thank them for what they do for the community. They're part of our program here, Sick Week or Sick the Magazine. They're a big supporter of them. And of course, all kinds of drag racing. Funny Car Chaos, they're a sponsor over there. And then I know like 3 or 4 different dirt track series. I mean, it's crazy. They do all kinds of cool stuff.
Ken saying going for number 3.
Come on. Bring it on, buddy.
Eric Daniels in here saying good morning. Tanya saying we're only coming for the last day, but can't wait to see everyone.
Oh yeah, that's going to be great. They're doing a ton of events this year too. Jay and I have messaged back and forth about some of the stuff they've got planned. We need to do kind of a feature on those guys. Have them back on the show. Let them tell cool stories again. All right. So for DeechWorks, I don't know if you guys know this, but DeechWorks is the leading manufacturer. They are the official fuel delivery system of Drag Drive Repeat. High performance fuel system components. The DW product line includes fuel injectors, pumps, rails, regulators, filters, lines, and fittings, as well as surge tanks and pump modules, all engineered to support power levels ranging from 400 to 3,000 horsepower. Since its founding, DeechWorks has been committed to delivering quality, innovation, and precision to the automotive industry. Every DW product is built to maximize reliability and efficiency, ensuring optimal fueling solutions for racers, tuners, and performance enthusiasts worldwide. Again, you can use code DDR10 at DeechWorks.com. You can talk to our boy Mark Campbell, who is a very accomplished racer. His SN95 Mustang with the turbo LS in it will be at the circuit 2026, just giving Brian Acton a run for his money over there. So it's going to be kind of fun to watch those guys duke it out for the top spot in that street race power adder class that we have. And again, thanks to Mark for all the knowledge he has. I was talking to Brian Acton yesterday. He said him and Mark Campbell spent an hour on the phone. Brian has had a huge single in-tank aeromotive pump for a long time, and he's like, man, I'm just worried, I'm not worried. He said, can I supplement a smaller pump just to drive on and then have it automatically come on with the big, when the big pump sees boost or whatever. So him and Mark talked through a ton of different options for that, and it looks like he's going to be either adding a pump or figuring out maybe one of their they have brushless pumps now, obviously. And so he's looking at a drop-in hat that would have 2 or 3 pumps for that, another 850 car that is just, makes 1,300 tire, pretty big deal. So anyways, DeechWorks.com, official fuel delivery of Drag Drive Repeat. I'm going to let you read.
All right, moving on to AFCO Racing. So racers know when you want performance that wins, you want AFCO. From shocks and suspension to cooling, brakes, and more, AFCO Racing has been helping teams go faster for over 30 years. Built by racers for racers, check out the AFCO Advantage and follow them today on social media for the latest in performance parts. AFCO Racing, built to win. So
Dan Chandler in here saying we will be at Orlando. Dude, I can't wait to hang out with Dan.
Yeah, and Bob Gruber here saying just picked up race gas, hoping to dyno end next week with some new big stuff.
Ooh, well, Bob, I'm going to send a message here after this, find out what that big stuff is.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of big stuff, dude, you sent me this. Tell us what's going on with this thing.
Yeah, so obviously Brett LaSala here, we showed, was that last weekend maybe? There was no engine in the car, like a bunch of cars we were talking about. But another post was made saying 2 Coyotes heading from FFRE, which is Fast Forward Race Engines, for Snot Rocket and El Toro. 2 of the baddest Coyotes in the game on one pallet. 5,000 horsepower, fresh and ready to go back in El Toro and Snot Rocket.
Bro. So here's the question. Does one of those make 3,500 and one make 1,500? Or do they both make 2,500?
I don't know.
Oh, come on. I think it's probably like 3,000 or 3,500 and 1,500.
I would have to say so.
So somewhere in there, I would think that's probably around, because I think El Toro's been 480s on a drag and drive. So, that takes some power. So maybe it's 3,000 and 2,000. But man, I can't wait to see this car making its way down. But yeah, that was posted yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, bro,
14 days and 20 hours.
yeah.
I'm just going to say that all day. 14 days and 20 hours.
Yeah, man. Whew, that is so scary. Bring it on, though. I'm excited to see this car in action. I think it's going to be, can he take a top 3 spot? Can he take the number 1 spot? Are we going to see a 5 at Sick Week? Dang it.
Yes.
Anyways. Oh, yeah, we're definitely going to see one.
And another car that doesn't have an engine in it is a local guy to me, Mr. Cameron Alley. The orange SN95 driven racing oil car, another 850 car. Just posted that picture on the left there. Man, I'm telling you, 14 days and 20 hours. Yeah. Why are there no engines in cars?
Dude, well, and for you guys, like, it's really hard to, like, you can't test. That's what Brian was saying in his phone call the other day. He's like, if I had the car running, I can't even test. He's like, I've got to go way down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he can't even get this thing running and really just go around the block. Like, right now our roads are so salted. Like, there's no snow on the roads, but they're white. Like, there's just salt everywhere. You can't really do anything. So he gets it running. He's going to have to put it right in a trailer and take off somewhere else.
Man, that's so crazy. Yeah. Derek Putnam saying probably a slight difference. One is single turbo and then the other one has twins. Yeah. That's the only difference in those two. Just the turbo. Yeah. Well, good luck to Cameron.
Exactly. So 14 days, 20 hours, get your engines put in, especially like that. He's going to have to leave in 10 days, 12 days.
Yeah, at the most. I mean, like, so it's 18 hours to me from Gainesville. And so I'm doing that in 2 days. I mean, I'm driving to Nashville, sleeping for a couple hours and then driving on in. I mean, that's 2 hard days.
Right.
I can't imagine what, like it would be further for you guys. It's probably 22 plus hours,
probably. And that's if you're probably in a car without pulling a trailer.
Yeah. Right.
You figure, if you've got a truck and trailer going down there, you're not going to be bombing down there as quick as you would be like in a Saturn rocket or something.
Oh yeah, 87 with the cruise on. I want to say hey to GW. Can't wait to see everybody this year at the Tulsa Raceway Park. Going to be awesome. GW is one of our hardest working dudes over there at Tulsa Raceway. Man, going to be a huge year. I hope he's ready. All right. Have you been following this, man? This is craziness. Why would you paint this car? Just show up.
Yeah, we talked about that last week, but
golly, these guys are nuts, man. Chris Mary in the back, David Deal in the front there. They're sanding on this car to get it painted. Mm-hmm. Craziness, man. Deal Brothers Racing, you got to get over and watch those guys. They are putting out a video like every 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Something like that. So
think about that. They're working on the car, they're working on the car, and then they're editing a video and putting it out. Like, make me feel like I ain't doing enough over here.
Dude, and they're running a shop that has to be successful so they can do all of this stuff.
True.
Yeah, those guys say it in a lot of their videos. They're leaving at midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning, and then they're back at the shop at 6 to work a regular day.
Yeah, Tom here saying no engine in yet, no problems. Last year at Sick Week, walking the pits on day 0, there were many engines out of the cars, plenty of time.
Yeah.
And Dan saying they run 85-90 in 2023 with a 30-foot enclosed trailer.
That scares me a little bit, to be honest. But hey, it's awesome. A lot of when I rode down with Aaron Slayton and Tyler Basham when they saved me, and I went to Sick Week 22. Dude, there were times we were running 85. He had a gooseneck big trailer, so it's pretty crazy. Well, good luck to the Deals. I'm really watching this. I'm all over this build. This is going to be absolutely crazy. They're going up 1,000 horsepower and down 600 pounds, looking for some low 6s in this, stock wheelbase, small tire Mustang. It's going to be pretty wild.
I really hope they obviously get the car done, make it down there, and then after all the work they put in, I hope they just annihilate it out there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really rooting for those guys. It would have been very easy for them to say, "Hey, we'll see you guys at Six Summer or Drag Week." You know,
Yeah.
this to completely rebuild this car in 3 months is over the top, man. Those guys are wild.
Yep.
And then Mr. Rovic, Mr. Raj Virahuja in here talking about some stuff. He sent me an email earlier. He was making comments on this post of when he's leaving. He said, little update for Sick Week. Car is coming along. A bunch of changes to the fuel system, replumbing the lines, new fuel tank, pump, etc. Upgrading the current 12-bolt diff bracing, which you guys can see here, and then changes to the exhaust, new headers, and a parachute setup, pushing the olds into the 8s, hopefully, during Sick Week. Obviously, he said motor made more power with the cam change. Time for more nitrous. See you at Sick Week.
Man, that's a big heavy car to be, you know, pushing into the 8s. That's so awesome.
Yeah, I can't wait. And more power only means more better burnouts.
Oh yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you? So can't wait to hang out with Rovic. He's one of my favorite folks in the entire game here, entire Drag and Drive. Not only a great racer, he helps in every aspect of it. He is always on the starting line. If he's not making passes, he's helping clean up, helping watch cars, all that kind of cool stuff. So
yeah,
big fan for him.
I can't count the number of times I've seen him on the starting line with a mop and helping pull people up.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I think, does Sick have that shirt? I think Sick has. You can buy that at sickthemagazine.com.
I thought they did.
Yeah, that's what I don't know. I mean, it may have been a short run, but I think they have that shirt and decal. So
yeah,
pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to hang out with him. Again, that was our AFCO Racing Products segment. Big shout out to Eric Saffel. If you guys don't know who that is or not already friends with him, please hit him up. We talk about a lot of suspension stuff here, but they do cooling, brakes, all kinds of stuff from there as well. So yeah, bring it on. Talk to him. If you don't know him, hit us up. We'll get you in contact with him.
Absolutely.
All right. Car Change 3D should be your first choice for custom 3D printed parts for your project car. Corey can take your idea to reality, like cup holders for a Fox Body Mustang, or a mount for your Holly Dash, or, cool stuff like these keychains that are on here that are literally one-off of that special person's special car. So give somebody something that they can't get anywhere else. CarChange3D.com on Facebook and Instagram. And I haven't been able to look in the last few minutes, but I'm sure Rocky Mountain Race Week is really close to selling out. Matt made a post last night after the veteran window closed that they had a few spots available still, but I would imagine they've got to be close to being sold out now. I'm too scared to open Facebook because it generally resets my shit. So don't want to do that right now, but I'm excited. So if you'll look on Rocky Mountain Race Week, I'll go through these photos here I grabbed this morning from the Rocky Mountain Race Weekers Facebook group. So here's cars that we know we're going to see at the event. So this one is James Pringle. This car is super cool to me. Big body. I love big stuff. It's going to be a fun one. The Colemans, who we met, this is posted by Paige Coleman, got a motor going in. They have a little more time here. We've got until June for the race on Rocky Mountain 1.0. Scott Anderson Jr. and Rocky Franks both have motors to put in the vehicles. So the one on the left, I think, looks like a Mustang or a Camaro from here. And then the right, obviously a C10 truck. And then one of my favorite trucks in all of probably street cars is Yusuf Hayek's C10 truck here. This truck sits perfect, sounds great, big turbo. I'm a huge fan of this thing. The patina on it is great. This is going to be a fun one to watch again. He's in the show. We've got John Gilman on the left side here of the screen. Got no motor, got no front end on the Nova. I don't know if this is a new build, so I'm going to message John after this. He has had a Nova for a long time. That's kind of a multicolor. He runs a YouTube channel called Shop 209. Really a good channel, and has done a lot of Rocky Mountain races, but I don't know what this is. I don't know if he's rebuilding his car, but this car has no glass, has no interior, has no front end, no anything. So probably a new build, I'm guessing. And then on the right side of this photo is Nico Cristoferi, our boy. In the Malibu, he is crunching on the Malibu hard. This is a 8-second stick shift car when it comes back out. This thing should be pretty gnarly. And I'm in a group chat with him and a bunch of other Rocky Mountain race weekers, and dude, he has dropped boatloads of money. So
Yes.
for the stick shift class, he's coming. He wants to take that money home because he needs it to repay some of that stuff. Because he's completely built the $1,200 cheap car challenge Mustang into a 10-second street ripper, and then now this G body that he's got, it's getting like mini tubs and getting the frame rails moved in, and he has a stack of parts over at Jason Hurley's meltdown garage, I think what they call it, meltdown engine garage, something like that. So it's going to be pretty crazy. And then the last car here, let me see, and then I'll let you update us on the Isaac Triana bringing the basket running here, 4th gen Camaro. And then this is an update from Chris Brock, who is putting a cage in the Vega, and they're bringing the white Camaro. So you see the Vega here with the engine, cage, everything there, full build, and then they're bringing the Camaro. I think he won 10-0 index in 2023 at 2.0. So very capable car here. Can't wait to see it back out as well. What'd you find out?
I do not see any posts that say whether it is sold out or not yet. So I'm going to guess that there's still some spots open. I know Matt had said, was it yesterday, that there were still spots going to be open for today. But as of right now, there is nothing saying that they are sold out yet.
Well, and it may be that their tickets aren't open yet, too. I know they opened yesterday at like 11 a.m. Mountain, so 9 a.m. Eastern. So I don't know if maybe they're, if that's pushed back, they're starting at noon or whatever today. So we'll be watching that very closely. Can't wait to see those guys. Man, Rocky Mountain, again, one of my favorite events, like I said the other night on the Race Car Friends live stream. It started all of my stuff. Like that's what started this whole thing. Opens at 9 Mountain Time, so 10 Central. So opens in 10 minutes. Get ready. Thanks, Dustin Peterson, for telling us that. So again, Rocky Mountain Racing 1.0 registration opens at 10 a.m. Central, 11 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Mountain, 8 a.m. Pacific. So be watching that really close. And if it's like past years, you're going to have 1 minute. Like that's it.
Right.
You have 1 minute.
It may be sold out before we finish the show.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like because we're definitely running over. We're at 46 minutes now, so we'll be able to look again at the end. But big shout out to Corey. Thank you to him. If you guys aren't following him on social media, man, they're doing some great stuff. They've got a new TikTok channel, and of course, the YouTube channel is blowing up over there as well. So I know we featured the keychains here, but man, they offer 3D printed dashes. Anything your brain can think of. I really like the roll bar light mounts. So rechargeable lights. So we're going to look at some of those for Eric's Mustang for when it gets on the street.
I have the hardwired ones.
Yep.
That was before he came out with the rechargeable one. So I do have a set of hardwired ones for right now.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we'll be doing some of that as well. I need to get some time to get up there and kind of wrench on that thing. Maybe do a weekend trip up there. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. Cool. Bring it on. All right. Molly Motorsports, sir. You want to do this one? You want me to?
I will take over this one here. Attention, high performance enthusiasts and racers. Meet the Molly Motorsports Power Pack Kit, your ultimate solution for power packed performance. The Power Pack pistons are either made from a 4032 aluminum alloy to allow for tighter cylinder to wall clearances and improved temperature stability, or the 2618 alloy to allow for increased detonation resistance. What sets Molly apart? Well, it's their forged pistons, Grafal coating, and phosphate treatment for peak performance and durability. Elevate your ride today with Molly Motorsports, where performance meets precision. Visit mollymotorsports.com for more details. And for our podcast listeners, Molly is spelled M-A-H-L-E. All right. And at this time, it is time to once again thank all of you guys, all of our race car friends. We are almost 50 minutes into the show. We still have a ton of good content left. We still have the Howard's Cam community segment. So lots of updates around the community. We still have our Racing Junk classified segments where we're going to feature some cool cars. So again, appreciate everybody tuning in on this Saturday morning. And again, our sponsors, can't do it without these guys: Summit Racing Equipment, Deech Works, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, AFCO Racing Products, Performabuilt Transmission, Car Chains 3D, PowerTube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk.
Oh, faux show. Well, if you want to lead us into Howard's Cams, I'm finishing up some notes here.
Absolutely. So let me jump over. We'll hit this video, and then we can talk about all of the great things in the community.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Harris from the Monoxide Podcast. Real quick, Howard's Cams was founded as a racing cam manufacturer almost 80 years ago when Howard Johansson created Howard's Power and Racing Equipment in 1945. Howard's Cams has always used on-track experience to design the most powerful designs, and today they have an even greater group of experienced racers in circle track, drag racing, road race, mud bog, and marine. They use all this input plus the most advanced computer software to design the most competitive race-winning products. From pioneers in drag racing and oval track to cutting-edge marine development, Howard's Cams is at the forefront of the industry. So make sure to reach out to our friend Luke B for your next valve train upgrade.
Dude.
We'll just pretend like I didn't click on the wrong video to start with. Okay?
Hey, that's fine. You know what I've done in the past? I want to show this real quick. Will you put me full screen? So
Yes.
I just got a text from the baddest man in Drag and Drive. Okay, 9:38 a.m. So 14 minutes ago, I just saw it. This is the current state of the Corvette.
No way.
Dude, you have 14 days and 19 hours.
Dude, what are you doing?
What are you doing with your life, sir? Man,
Does he
makes me
realize?
nervous.
Does he realize that there's this big thing going on to see who's going to get the first 5-second pass and 5-second average?
Like it's worth 20 grand. Wow. Yeah.
He's like, you know what? We need to turn it up just a little bit more still. So
Yeah. Oh man, here he goes.
that's so
he's-
awesome.
He said, took it out to make some improvements and make sure it's fresh. Brian is currently putting engine together. So it's not even, the engine's not even together. And on top of it, my new stacker isn't quite ready yet. He said, we'll be there, no problem. And Brian Goldstone, you guys got to get over. 3-time Drag and Drive World Champion, the baddest man to probably, I don't know, to maybe ever do it, to be honest with you. 11 guitars. Who else has double-digit guitar count?
I don't know if anybody does.
Because the only place you can get those is Drag Week or Sick Week or Sick Summer.
Yeah.
And he has 11 of them. I'm trying to get with somebody to build a stand for his 3 Drag and Drive World Champion belts. I thought that was going to be way easier than what it has been. I may need a plasma table, I guess is what I may need. I don't know. So anyways, pretty crazy that motor is completely out. There's nothing in there. He couldn't even like drop a motor. There's no turbos on it or nothing. So we'll be writing something about that here in just a minute for sure. Right. Absolutely crazy. 14 days, 19 hours until Sick Week. So get ready. Before we pull up the next photo, we are 154 group members away from 3,000 in the Drag Drive Repeat Drag Drive Repeat #RaceCarFriends Facebook group. So we are very, very close to 3,000, which it kind of surprises me how slow that thing grows. But I'll tell you, the community over there is absolutely amazing. So can't beat it. It's amazing. Love those guys. Thank you to everybody that has been posting. Everybody's been commenting on stuff. Somebody asked a question, and within an hour, there's like 4 or 5 comments. So it really helps out a bunch. Yeah. I think Jeff knows a guy that could make that stand happen. Yeah, I need to, I guess, venture out. I was trying to find somebody local is my thing because I really wanted to see it on it. I know I have a plan in my head, looks like, but anyways, we'll get it figured out. And then Rodney Reeves says, when you take an engine apart on the way to the next checkpoint, 14 days is no need to get nervous. That's exactly right. All right. Well, our second story in this is Our Lady, Laura Vanderhoof, proprietor, the lady behind the fun that happens at Southeast Street and Eat, the lady that gets most of the real hard work done at HCR Innovations right here. She said she got my fourth walk in, and while still very sore, I am feeling much more human. Not sure how long I'll be stuck here, but as of tomorrow, I'll be on a regular diet. That corresponds with the post you made the day before that said, "Hey, if I don't get real food, I'm fixing to tear some shit up." Is the way I
Right.
read it. She said, "I'm getting hungry AF." On the one before, she said, "Thank you to everyone who's reached out and sent the good vibes and prayers, and my family and friends that have been visiting me and helping me. This is awesome. If you guys don't know, Laura had some heart stuff come up earlier in the year. She is a huge part of our community here in the Dragon Drive area. So please, send good wishes, send all the good vibes and prayers and all that kind of stuff towards her as she recovers for this, and they just get back to regular life. So it's going to be kind of awesome. They're traveling a lot. Of course, Devin races a ton, so she's kind of the backbone that carries a lot of stuff around there. So we appreciate her and all she does for the Dragon Drive community. And then, dude, have you seen these posts on the group? The
Yeah.
hard target images? Man, I know what it's like to lose a bunch of files, bro. I'd be heartbroken if I lost all the photos they lost.
Yep, that happened to me, thankfully, early on in doing kind of what we do. Unfortunately, I lost a bunch of family pictures too, but right next to my computer now is a setup where I've got 4 hard drives that are backed up with all of my stuff so that I cannot do that again. And when I talk to other photographers, I'm surprised on how many people don't have a setup like that.
Mhm.
Because it is so easy to lose files like that. And I don't
Yeah.
ever want to do that again, especially with the amount of photos I've taken. Like losing that stuff is tough. So kind of cool that they were able to get those files back and start posting them again. That's a big deal.
Yeah, big win on their side. So they're posting those hard target images over there. These are from Back to the Streets 2025. Glad they found these. It's super cool to see those out there and getting back in the mix. I've grabbed 2 photos here, but there's hundreds and hundreds of them. But as you say that, it makes me realize, dude, I don't have a backup. I have one hard drive for all of my 2025 stuff.
Yeah,
So I have an
that's
old desktop. I think I may go ahead and do that and just put, a huge bunch of hard drive in there, like removable stuff, like what you have that I can just plug in and move stuff over.
yeah, and you can do a software to control all those so that it duplicates them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So if you want more information, Dan has set up mine. I'll get a little
Yeah.
group chat going with us and he can tell you how to do it because I can dump stuff remotely from my laptop from anywhere to this setup at home and access it from anywhere.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely what we need to do.
So it's like having a Google Drive, but
But, but a real drive.
physical location.
Huh, that's interesting because that would be great for what we do with Brian because like when we're on site, we could drop stuff to him or Joe, who does all of our post scheduling and stuff like that. Like those guys could handle all that stuff while we're, you know, working on what we love to work on. Interesting. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do a group chat because we need to get with those guys. Next up, Sick the Magazine. All 48 states is my notes here. It says, as we look at the places we have been in such a short time, it's hard to believe. As we plan for 2027 events, we want to check some more states off the visited list. Where should we go next? What is good to see there? By 2030, we want to have visited the 48 during a sick event. I think that's possible. This huge undertaking, in my opinion, because the easy answer here is do where all the other stuff is. right?
Yeah.
Like not sick week, drag week kind of stays east of the Mississippi now. They're going back, they're rotating through tracks. They do it in a different way. Obviously, they're hitting different tracks with each event, but they're doing the same stuff. But Sick Week or Sick the Magazine with doing so many events and they're 2 1-offs and 2, Sick Week and Sick Summer, they can kind of go anywhere. So this really is an interesting thought process here. And can they hit 48 states? So if they can, I know I saw a lot of people commenting in the corner or in the post about that top northeast corner. They would love to have some more stuff up there. So if you're a promoter, dude, get your ass up there. I don't have any contacts or know anybody up there, or we would probably be hosting some stuff up that way. But man, crazy. What's Rovic saying here? Head across East Coast states into Canada or western side of the continent. Yeah. I mean, I think there's tons of stuff that you can do. Again, when you look at the map we created last year, I think, and I haven't done it this year yet, but when you look at all the spots across the country where a race is, there is still huge swaths of the country that have no drag and drive event. Like it's not hard to get out there. Sick Summer in the Northeast would be great. Pucked Busa saying that there, it's pretty cool. And then Brandon Hayes. Yeah.
This is exactly what we got going on here as a local NAS, and using True NAS is what we have as well.
That's awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely talk about that because that would be great. One, it would save probably time for me downloading and then re-uploading to Google Drive, so Brian can then pull it and then he downloaded it and then uploads whatever videos, if we're looking to double down. So it would, if we're looking to double check those videos, it would save time there. So, we'll definitely look at that. I definitely want to get in on some of that. So, so pretty cool. Can't wait to see this here. And man, huge map. Look at all the states they've been in. Those are states with drag and drives. And so once you add in like Rocky Mountain, that gives us Colorado. And then the Weekend Warriors deal, you've got Oregon and Washington covered with Redwood Rally and
Olympic Montana
Shootout.
Big Sky.
Montana. Yep. Where else? Ohio, Indiana will be covered this year. I'm sure some PA stuff.
Nebraska,
Virginia,
has been
South Carolina.
covered.
Yeah, Nebraska will be covered. Yeah. Not this year, I don't think, but yeah. I mean, really, if we looked at this from all events, it's probably 45 of those because Rocky Mountain, I think Race Week last year went into Louisiana, so that's been covered. I don't know if there's been one in Arkansas, and I live in Arkansas. That makes me feel bad.
South
Guess
Carolina,
what I'm doing.
obviously.
Yeah.
We've had South Carolina. We've had stuff in West Virginia before.
Yeah, and Virginia and Maryland.
Yeah.
Well, interesting. Yeah, cool. I'm in. Great job by Sick the Mag on what they do,
Yeah.
spreading all that drag and drive love out there. So thanks again to Howard's Cams. Luke B, you're a boy. We got to start working on a time when he can come in February. They have a ton of updated valve train stuff. And of course, a lot of the fastest cars are running Howard's Cam stuff. And, Rick Steinke put a new whole Howard's Cams valve train in the honk if parts fall off. So, if it works for him to run 850s, the quickest 850 racer in 2025, it works everywhere.
Yes, sir. All right,
sir.
moving on to our last segment of the morning is the Racing Junk Classifieds, one of my favorite segments of the day. Racing Junk Classifieds is the official buy-sell partner of Drag Drive Repeat and is your go-to destination for everything from race cars to trailers, engines, and more. Head over to racingjunk.com to check that out. We have 35 vehicles currently in the drag and drive category. And let me tell you, the ones that we got today, it's pretty cool from a huge name in the automotive industry at that. So let me get this pulled up so you guys can take a look at this with me. This one's a little hard on the pocketbooks here, but is beautiful. And a lot of people might recognize this one if you were at PRI. Was it last year, 24?
Yeah, 24.
So this is a 1965 Ford Fairlane drag and drive car, full tube chassis, $300,000. And this one is by Larry Jeffers Race Cars. So how
Come
cool is
on.
that to see?
Yeah, that's awesome. This car is super nice.
Yeah, I remember taking a look at it when we were there because there was something like some burnt stuff around like the exhaust or something, wasn't it?
Mhm.
On
Yep.
the fender. I remember we were talking about that, but yeah, you can see full tube chassis. Like that's like art right there.
I think am I crazy in thinking this guy was trying to run low sevens or even sixes in this car?
Possibly. So as we kind of scroll down in here, it's 65 Ford Fairlane, 25.3 double frame rail, unlimited class chassis, 300,000. It is a turnkey car. It's in Merrimack Township in Missouri. Yeah, so built on a full tube chassis, double frame rails, balances 3,000 horsepower potential with true highway endurance. It's a brand new build from Larry Jeffers Race Cars. Engine is a Ace drag and drive specific race engine, which we know there's a handful of drivers that do run those Ace engines. It's Noonan 427 billet block, CID cylinder heads, a pair of twin Garrett GTX 55 88 millimeter turbos, an M&M transmission with a TH400 3-speed lockup. And obviously, I'm not going to go through this entire list because there is an absolute ton of details in this build here. You can see when it gets down here into the fuel, it's a dual fuel strategy, features two completely independent fuel systems. So the first one is for street, which is two large capacity rear mount fuel cells for E85. And the second system is a race system, a front mount fuel cell dedicated methanol system for the track. So literally this is everything you need to be an instant competitor in some unlimited classes. And then we get down here, interior is full carbon fiber with tin work and trim and drag and drive amenities. So towing equipped with a custom trailer hitch, reinforced for hauling, support trailer between tracks. Street comfort includes a passenger seat and functional roll-up windows. You know, it's got all original body and glass. Man, just an absolute beautiful. It's built to contend for overall wins in the unlimited or small block power adder class. So again, an absolute beauty of a vehicle here.
Brian says, see you all in 14-ish days, depending on the amount of side quests.
So again, super cool for one to see this style of a build, and from somebody like Larry Jeffers Race Cars to be in our drag and drive category on Racing Jump.
Man, that was a super nice car.
Yeah, and we got to see it in person at PRI. So, and the second one here is a turbo Fox body single turbo 32,000, also by Larry Jeffers Race Cars. So pretty cool there. See turbo LS there. Full interior, nice suspension rear end stuff there. Pretty slick car here. Again, single turbo LS2 E85 ready. Again, another turnkey professionally built 1980 Fox body designed purely for performance and reliability. It's again custom built LS2, 365 cubic inches, a 2-speed power glide. It is race ready. Wiseco pistons, FID fuel injectors, Aeromotive fuel pump, Viking suspension, aerospace brake kit. Again, on a Holley EFI, Holley dash display, air motion racework shifter with an air shifter. Again, just a overall really nice build on this one as well. And for 32,000, I feel like that's a good deal.
Right, I'm like, dang, interesting.
Yeah, you go from a 300,000 Larry Jeffers build to a 32,000 build here. Yes, I think this is a pretty good deal on this one, especially, I mean, full interior, like 32,000 set up, ready to race. It's gone through, obviously they build super high quality, nice cars. So yeah.
Wow. Awesome, dude. Awesome finds, man. That's really cool. The drag and drive segment of Racing Junk Classifieds really continues to grow. So you can find that under drag cars, and then it'll say drag and drive under there. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Thanks again to Tyler and the team over at Racing Junk for doing that.
Yeah, today was pretty tough because there's some new cars on there that I haven't seen, and it was really difficult to kind of pare down what we were gonna show today. And I've already got next weekend's picked out, but who knows, by the time next weekend comes, there might be some new ones that change my mind.
Yeah, right. Or those may not be available anymore. That's one thing, because we've been kind of hovering in that mid 20s or mid 30s and low 40s for a while. Yeah, Jeff, where's that $3,200 car? Yeah, hey, that'd be a great way to find some cheap car challenge stuff.
And that is true.
Yeah, maybe we look at that next week too. Throw in a start showing a cheap car challenge for the circuit 2026.
I dig it.
Sweet. All right. Well, dude, what a show, man. An hour and 9 minutes. We're getting better.
We're getting a little bit better, right? We're getting a little bit closer.
All right,
It's
man.
I think we get slow started because we just get in here and we start talking, and then we pick up the pace later. So once again, appreciate everybody tuning in here on this Saturday morning. Again, love doing these Saturday morning shows. It's kind of the best way to get the weekend started, talking about race cars and all of our race car friends. So again, appreciate each and every one of you, all of our Race Car Friends members, and everybody that you're going to see here in 14 days and 20 hours. And of course, all of our sponsors: Summit Racing Equipment, Deechworks, Molly Motorsports, Driven Racing Oil, Howard's Cam, J-Wire Solution, AFCO Racing Products, Performa Built Transmissions, Car Change 3D, Power Tube TV, WAF Racing, Sweet Patina, and Racing Junk. And Mike, tell them who we're going to have on Wednesday night.
Dude, I'm so excited. We're going to have Thomas West on Wednesday night, episode 136 of the Drag Driver Pete Show. The thumbnail, doer of cool things. Like, he just does a lot of really neat stuff. Building a 5,000 horsepower CTSV stick shift car right now that is full on pro mod in a factory bodied car. Going to be kind of wild. But I wanted to show this. Bob Gruber made the comment earlier. This is currently the situation they are in.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so when he was talking about the Big Stuff 3 is partnering up with them, and they got to get all that stuff in for Sick Week here in 14 days and now 19 hours.
Right. Well, good luck to everybody who is wrenching this weekend. Everybody have a good weekend, and we will see you guys on Wednesday night.
Yep. Later.